welcome to part 3 of the Toronto Wolfpack rebuild. We have a simulation of mine and Matt's teams against each other on Rugby League Live 4. We're going to be commentating, so I'll pass us over to our commentary guest, Mr. Matthew.
And as you can see now, Callum's version of the Wolfpack walking out onto the field in the white home strip today. You can see the teams at the bottom there just going through the bench now. Callum, how are you feeling ahead of the big game? Are you confident in your squad?
I on paper really should win, teams on my team's meant to keep her in Super League. Your team is the championship team for next season. So realistically, I should win. But I mean, it's Rugby League Live 4, anything can happen. Plus you've actually spent up quite a bit. You've brought in a few good players to say it's for championship. But one contest I'm really interested to see is the second row battle between Sonny Bill Williams and Sonny Bill Williams today.
Well, I'm sure that will be a fascinating one. But without further ado, Tony Gigo ready to bring the game to a fruition.
Yeah, so I'm in white, Matt's in the black kit. As you can see at the scoreboard in the top left, you can see who's who, Callum and Matt. It's pretty simple.
We've not seen this game at all. This is the first time we've viewed it, so you're getting full live commentary here. And already my team's spreading it out wide.
Tom Briscoe, new signing.
It's exactly it's like when I play you in the game, straight through the line. The grand final winning experience.
Right.
Can they do something good on the last? It's gone back to Hingano. Not much distance, could cause problems.
Great tape from Hakim Maludin, he's going. He's nearly gone there.
McIntosh in good defensive positioning now. The line's set well, but they've not got a fullback. So they're going to have to be careful here in their own half. And Russell takes them onto the 40.
Andy
good
Ackers.
Run out of dummy half from Andy Ackers. Questionable pass, but it's worked. What a very risky play. Razzle-dazzle plays from your side here, and they are closing in on the try line. And great ball through to Sonny Bill.
Come on the boys.
You can tell we're on Rugby League Live 4 because he's not desperately tried to offload it.
John Wilkie.
Great place to put in the kick. Can see the number 6 ready and waiting. It's going to go back to Mella, who's knocked on.
Alright, so that's decent. You can accept that.
That's not bad. Every little helps, as Tesco say.
Forward pass. That is criminal. Criminal play.
Oh, you can tell we're on Rugby League Live 4 now. That is such a typical shocking pass from...
That's absolutely terrible. You can tell they're playing in the championship. This is great hands. Anthony Gelling.
And Gelling's
the new signing.
He's through another, but eventually brought down. Square in the air, not neat. Why's the fullback stood on the end of the in goal? I don't know, but
Gelling, it's a contest or well taken.
It's a good contest from Maludi.
Maludi's been good under eyeball for both teams so far.
Scampering away there, makes past the 10. Going more centre field.
Looks like it's Singleton on Singleton in that tackle. Get out of your own half here.
Need a big set now. Will this be it? It's to McIntosh.
Great tackle from Gigo.
And a great break there. That's relieved a lot of the pressure from my team.
We're on the back foot now. And look, Singleton's bust.
Straight through a massive hole in defence.
This is absolutely terrible defence.
Your fullback's completely missed it. That's a very dodgy offload, but it's just about worked.
It's swung to you now. It's Hingano. Hingano's been very threatening for you, I'd say that. Now, what can you get on last tackle? Who's taking it?
I'm not sure he's going for the kick. We're going for the power play, and that has not worked.
Brilliant from Maludi.
You definitely screwed that by pausing the game.
Maludi.
And the first try of the night. Maludi's deserved it. Let's be honest. He's been one of the better players for both clubs here.
For both sides, yeah. But good breakaway. I mean, it's been coming at it. These breakaways have been happening on
and
both
Hopawati decided to do some 100-metre hurdles on his way there. Now,
Tony Gigo.
Not much pressure on Tony Gigo.
He's got the kicking duties.
That's a good question. I wonder who's kicking on my team. I'll let my assistant take care of that one.
I'm trying to remember who I had as kicking on your team now. But can Gigo get it? He has done, yes. Callum's Wolfpack team.
Oh yes, Callum has now enabled the subs, so they are coming on.
Looks like we've got Joe Bullock and Matt Davis coming on.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
Joe
straight
Bullock
away
first
Bullock's
carry.
through. McIntosh is there. Good last man defence. Into play. Oh, there's two of them. Hello, friends.
Looks like Mulally and Batty are coming on for you.
It does. Good run there from
Drops.
Sonny Bill, making some good meters.
And I would imagine it's Whitbread and Singleton, but McIntosh is on her own. Great defence.
Line. So a nice strong line here could go a long way.
Oh,
That is questionable from the coding.
Questionable work from Miller and Sonny Bill, just not on the right lines. Let's see what we can go for now. Right. Now need a big defensive set. Post McIntosh from the scrum.
And that's not what they needed. And once
Great
again,
work from Maludi
the step from
Maludi's been
McIntosh.
everywhere.
I mean, so have a couple of players that are on both teams, but Maludi especially. Yeah, the two fullbacks really on form tonight. Great steps
really
again.
Pushing up. Ooh, nearly an interception.
Risky ball. Now close to the line. It's with Hingano spreading the play.
Good hands. Ooh.
It's with Maddie Russell.
Great tackle from Matt Davis there.
Makes the meters.
Tackle, you're really piling the pressure on here, and that's going to be.
And it's over. Anthony Mulally gets the levelling try here.
The interchange prop done well since he's come on. I mean, all the subs have made an impact, but I think that's a nice little tip on. Who tips it on? Was it Hingano? I think we'll see on to get a wider replay.
I believe so.
I don't think they're going to give us a wider replay.
Nope, Sky Sports with the brilliant coverage as always.
Yep.
Now it is Tony Gigo who is once again kicking.
He's got a good record so far.
He has 100%, and I'm sure he'll keep that from relatively under the sticks.
Yeah, good work. 6-6, good game. Half an hour in, good game I'd say so far.
End-to-end stuff. Is the tide starting to turn?
We'll have to wait and see. Oh, it's Hopawati with a kick. 40-20 attempt.
Early kick.
G goes in no man's land. Just stays in the field of play there.
Just stays in the field. Nearly got himself in a lot of trouble, Tony Gigo. That's the first major error I think we've seen from Gigo at your
Blake
fullback.
Wallace, you know he has that in his locker, that unpredictability running through the line. Right.
Now, good kick here will be crucial.
Blake Wallace.
It's with Wallace who keeps it low, but Briscoe's in a lot of space.
Good tackle from
Tom Briscoe with the legs, and instantly we're straight back to the same position. Last ditch offload there.
Oh, it's beautiful work, but well read. Really well. I think that's good work from both teams there, really.
Yeah, well, great defence from your side.
And Batty's.
And both of them went for the ball.
Miscommunication, definitely.
Yeah. Provided that there's no mistake.
Looks like that's going to be the half-time.
And that is the half.
6-6 at half-time. What are your thoughts, Matt, so far?
Very much an even game. I've seen some good promising plays from both sides. Blake Wallace and Dano McIntosh are standout players of the first half. And as we get ready for the second here, remember we're putting it to you guys on the Not Our League vote. So be sure to click the info box at the end of the video to vote for your man of the match.
Yeah.
Now, without further ado, we're going to get ready with the second half here, and Tony Gigo is going to get us back underway.
We will announce the 4 candidates for man of the match with 5 minutes to go in the game. So keep an eye out for that. And we're back.
And join us for our next coverage. In terms of what's coming up on Fake Sky Sports over the next few weeks, just as Tony Gigo makes a brilliant break, we are hoping to have the virtual State of Origin live on Try Time Podcast.
Yeah.
So be sure to check that one out. And speaking of coming, that mistake was not coming. So that's a big, big blow for your team with a big shot. And that really gets them back up the pitch.
Inside ball through Alalo.
Alalo saw the gap, but he had Ackers on his back.
Held in tackle, that's poor defence from Ackers.
And the penalty machine, is it starting to tick for Toronto? Well, your Toronto. It'll be so much easier when we can actually say Queensland and New South Wales.
Yeah. And any other teams, what we want you to do as well is just, if you've got any fantasy matchups that you want to see, we'll commentate over and we'll simulate them and commentate. It's a bit of fun especially during this quarantine lockdown. So anyone got any examples? We'll simulate games.
We're hoping also to actually have some real classic games on the channel, but if not, we'll have to recreate them.
Yeah, recreating them can, for the most part, be quite fun anyway. Like on this, you know what I mean? On this.
See how well Rugby League Live does Rob Burrow's incredible try from the 2011 final.
Yeah. Right, so you're on my line here. It's looking good. Sonny Bill, has he got the leg drive?
Not
Just
quite,
short.
But we are literally going to be talking a very attacking
Shigo,
here.
It's a kick. Has he got
He's
there?
missed it. What the hell's happened there?
It's gone up to James Child.
He's not scored. He's saying it's a no try.
They're going to give this?
I'm very confused with what's happened from the kick, but we're not bothered about that.
It's a try. TRY.
It's a grounding.
I'm very confused at what's happened there, but
try of the season contender right there for strangest game I've ever watched.
We're not even getting a replay either, which is not good.
We're not even. So if you're not sure who scored it,
it's
you have to check the stats at the end.
It's Singleton who scored it.
I'm glad you bothered to look at that because I was too busy thinking, what the hell is this going to be?
I wanted to see the replay to see if he actually knocks it on before putting it down, but it looks like it must.
I think the ref and video ref have come to the conclusion it's bounced off the upright.
Yeah, potentially.
Speaking of that, with the hot pies behind him, Tony Gigo makes it a now 6-point lead.
You really are piling the pressure on me.
I wonder if the wind is not helping your team here. We saw you getting the majority of the breaks in the first half.
I think he's been quiet so far, but that is a great run, and you are on the front foot. There's multiple players offside. Great hands. Sonny Bill. Oh, he's Singleton again. Is he going to get there? I think he is.
He's over. What's the ref saying? He wants to check it.
Up to James Childs again.
He's saying no. He's giving a double movement, but I don't see it on the replay. I think he's going to be made. I think the Robbie Hunter Paul lookalike. He's been made to look an absolute plonker at ref because it's going to be a second try
for Brad Singleton.
How's your singer doing tonight?
He's not doing as well as yours by the looks of it, but I mean, I've got to give it to you. From Hopperwhite's break and then the fast hands which went through not Mellor.
Wrong club.
Gigo, Sonny Bill, to Singleton who had the leg drive to just carry Ackers over the line with him, and it wasn't a double movement. I have to say, good decision by the referee and video ref, and it's 18-6, and I am on the ropes well and truly.
The video ref.
Good read from you there of the inside ball.
Yeah.
Third tackle, and we're looking
it's that
very
making
ropey.
That tackle and letting the break that's going to be the difference.
And Wallace has had an absolute mare, and it's Hopperwhite, and he's going to.
And he's put someone else has just dived on the floor, and oh dear, this is not going well for you now.
Hopperwhite, I've said he's been quiet, but he's just got the extra turn of pace that my team just.
What is the fullback doing, by the way? He misses the tackle and sod it. I'm just going to jump on my back.
Absolute nightmare.
I think he's practicing his Tom Daly impression on that one.
I'm more disappointed with what Blake Wallace were doing, attempting an offload there, and he ended up dropping it. And this has really maybe put the game out of my reach now. Tony Gigo, I imagine he's going to
we talk about marquee players. So, couple more new players, and it looks like there will be.
That's a knock on, surely, and
that is a very dodgy pass. That one. Could that be a lifeline? Could this get you back into the game and into the top flight?
That's a good step from Gigo, but second man is there. Really,
and again, the fullback's absolutely powering through with the breaks tonight.
Great leg drive from Sonny Bill.
I think it's going to be a big set. If they can keep you out here, it's going to be a real confidence boost.
Defence on K. What's going to come here? Right, it's Gelling.
Now he's
Sonny Bill.
Going wide. Not the best set pass there. Got some good meters, but
Mellor.
Could have done with spreading it more.
Gigo, can he get the ball down? I think he may have done it. Could be a video referee.
What's Robbie Paul saying? He's going to give this one.
Oh, it looks like he's got that done well with that.
He's put it through Cameron King's leg. But I think that's going to count as a try, and I think he's finally got a decision right. He has, well done.
Try time. Definitely were needed. Can he convert?
Definitely a shameless plug there.
I didn't know what he meant at first, but yes.
You've got it now.
Whilst we're waiting for Gigo to kick this, make sure you subscribe if you're not already, because not just content like this, we've got the whole, I don't know if you've seen the whole other Toronto rebuilds, and they're the reasons behind why we've picked these teams, so go back and watch that if you haven't already.
Yeah,
Also,
and if you're wondering why Jai Whitbread and, all these other random players are playing for Toronto, be sure to check out both mine and Callum's rebuilds to see exactly why we've built the squads we have, and yeah, by the looks of it, after 1 hour, I've built the better one. But there's still plenty of time for that to change.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you scored 2 of your tries in 10 minutes, and there's 20 minutes left, so...
And Singleton. 5th and last now, and we're getting ready. Gigo looks set to kick here. That's a good kick. It's going to drop just before the try line, and great tackle. Forces the dropout, and is this potentially the turning point yet again? Momentum well and truly back with the home side now.
Ryan Carr deciding not to use either of Ted Chappell or James Cunningham today.
It's Mr. Cunningham who's also not getting on the pitch. To be fair, I don't think they've really needed him. King Gigo and Hingano have all been fantastic.
Good.
So the man of the match candidates tonight then. From my team, we've gone... Are we doing 2 and 2?
Yeah, 2 and 2, because I think it's been worth that. So I'll let you pick 2 from yours, I'll pick 2 from
So I'm going to go for Darnell McIntosh and Brad Singleton as my 2 men of the match.
And mine, go on, I'll let you finish.
Go on. I'm going to say special condolences to Hopewati, who just missed out.
I think for me, it's going to have to be Hakim Maludi. I think he's just been great in centre, caught a lot of eyeballs. I think he's had a tough task against Hopewati, but I think he's done well enough. I think if he was up against a weaker defender, he could have had a lot more. He
wasn't responsible for Hopewati's try either.
Yeah, definitely not. And then my other one, I've had a tough choice here between a few players, but I have decided to go with Sonny Bill Williams because I think he's done a lot of work for me on that.
I thought you were going to go Gigo, I'll be honest.
It was Gigo, Sonny Bill or Wilkin, and I just went with Sonny Bill in the end.
Interesting as Russell breaks.
Russell against Gigo.
He's on the diagonal run. If Gigo can get across, he's going to tackle him. And he can't quite do it, and that's going to seal it for my team. 30 points to 12.
That is why Gigo is not a man of the match candidate for me.
I mean, if you had nominated him, I think we wouldn't have seen too many. But if that's the second time I think he's decided to go for a French Olympic diving spot.
Honestly, as a fullback, McIntosh has outshone him completely. So that's fair.
And as a halfback, he's looked alright at 6. He's given him a bit more freedom.
Right. It's looking like it's going to be it's definitely going to be a win for you. Can Gigo convert? You'd like to think he can.
And he can. 30 points to 12. He's not made the headlines, but
still throwing it around.
We might as well. We've won the game. And over. There is the final hooter.
So your 4 candidates are McIntosh, Singleton, they're both for Matt's team, and for my team, you've got Maludi and Sonny Bill. Thanks for watching. This is the final concluding part of the Toronto Wolfpack rebuild. We're not, podcast-wise, we didn't do a main podcast on Wednesday, and we're not really sure what we're going to do with the podcast, but what we want you to do is leave suggestions for teams we can do the commentary over, like fun. You could even do celebrity. We'll make some celebrity teams, something like that. Any sort of fantasy thing you want us to commentate over. We've got other videos planned as well. Other rebuilds, we've had people reach out about them, so we'll be getting them worked with. But just for the main podcast, we don't really have a lot of sort of stuff that we can do, if you know what I mean. It's just tough to actually get ideas in all this quarantine and lockdown. So yeah, just subscribe if you haven't already, like, and I'll pass it over to Matt to close.
Yep, and the very last thing is, if you think that Callum's team is shit, or you just want to hurl some abuse at him, there's his PlayStation gamer tag. Go annoy him.
I'm definitely blurring that out, by the way, so they're not seeing that.
Go on. There you go, if he does blur it out.
That is also getting blurred out. Right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye.
See you next time. Goodbye.